Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Dave from Ghetto Van Adventures, and can you hear this? That's my power steering pump. Now, I'm fine when I'm turning, it's just howling like this, but the wheel feels like it's kind of shaking, like sometimes when it turns at low speed. At high speed, you don't hear it when you're going straight, but as soon as you turn, you start to notice it. And that's, like, I've determined the noise is coming from the power steering pump. So I don't want to replace the power steering pump on this. So what I'm going to do is try a couple things. Now, I picked up some Lucas power steering stop leak. Now, it's guaranteed to stop all hard spots and seal leaks, and immediate, long-lasting, compatible with all power steering fluids. So you take out some fluid, put this in, and it stops squeals, hard spots. So there you go. So I'm going to try that, and this calls for ATF4, automatic transmission fluid, in the power steering, which is kind of standard. So got some ATF4. I'm going to throw this in, and then I am going to see if it makes a difference. I don't know if it will or not, but I'm willing to give it a try, and if not, I'll try something else. But this is kind of a product review for Lucas. Okay? So let's get out and get this show on the road. Okay, that's the power steering reservoir. There it is. So I got a turkey baster, and I'm gonna pull out fluid. Oh, that looks gross. And I'll just put the fluid over here for extra rust proofing. Yeah, that could be part of the problem right there. So if this doesn't work, well, it's disgusting. It's even more disgusting. So I'm going to put some of it over here on this strut, because it is an oil base. So I've undercoated, so it's getting more undercoating. Now I'm going to try to pull out as much as I can here. Looks like that's about all I can get out without really getting into things. Okay, so there that is. Okay, I'm gonna stick the Lucas in. Okay, so that's what it looks like inside. Oh, stuff's thick. I'll just let that drain for a little while. I'll come back to it in a second. Okay, cap is on, and I'm going to crank the wheels side to side and see if it shut this thing up. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's still got a little bit of noise, but I think once, like, that is way quieter than it was. So I'm going to just check the power steering fluid and see if the level is up. Okay, I put in the Lucas, and I did have to top. Okay, you know what? Instantly, I am telling you, instantly, I can hear the power steering pump a little bit, but instantly it's quieter. Now, I know what the issue is on this, and I think it's the fluid, but the steering is way lighter, like easier to turn that, and it's so much quieter instantly, and I'm kind of shocked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try this over the next little while, because I end up putting a lot of miles on my car. But you know what? This stuff could be maybe a quick fix for people. Now, I think I am going to change my fluid, but maybe not now because it is coming up to winter. Okay, but like right now, I can tell you it steers better, and it's so much quieter. there you go, guys. So far, so good. So I'm going to come back to you after they say to do a few miles on it. I'm going to check to see how many in reality, and I'll put them on, and I'll come back and give you my decision on it. Okay, guys. You know what? Look, I don't know if you can... If you could hear it before, I'm not sure if you could, but within 5 minutes of driving, it was back to normal. So this is Lucas power steering stop leak. It renews worn rack and pinions, controls slack, squeal, hard spots, and tight steering. Okay, now results are immediate and long lasting. I believe that because, like, as soon as I started up, it was quieter. Within a couple minutes driving, like I say, it was quiet. So it says, you know, when the power reservoir is low, refill it with Lucas power steering stop leak until the leak stops. 1 or 2 bottles to control squeals and hard spots. Drain reservoir and refill with Lucas power steering stop leak. Usually 1 bottle. Well, usually 1 bottle. And it doesn't say anything like how long to drive, anything. But, like, this is 12 fluid ounces, 355 milliliters. I am shocked. I am shocked. This is what I did. I literally took a turkey baster, drained fluid out of my reservoir, and it was disgusting. Like, honestly, I gotta flush it in the spring, but drained fluid out of my reservoir. I added this to it, okay? Just add the Lucas to it. And, like, I'm shocked. Can you see that? There. I added that to it. That's all I added. And I topped it up with power steering fluid. And the noise, when I started it up, it was immediately quiet. Like, quieter, I should say. Now, I turned my wheel all the way to one side to lock, all the way to the other, a couple times, back and forth, and checked my power steering fluid again, made sure it was up. Everything was good. And seriously, I drove it, and I'm going, holy mackerel. Like, I could really, really, really notice a difference. Like, I was shocked. I was shocked because I didn't expect it to do such a good job. How long it lasts, that's another thing. But I thought I'd have to go a few days for it to quieten it down. And it did a spectacular job. Like, before, when I was turning, my steering wheel would kind of, at low speeds, it would kind of have a little bit of a jerking motion. Gone. The steering, I've forgotten how easy this van is to steer, because I guess as it was getting worse, it was getting harder to turn, like there was more resistance. Now, just as easy as can be, I'm going, holy mackerel. No more howling from the pump. Like, it was so loud. Like, I'd be driving through a parking lot, everybody's looking at me like, what the heck? Quiet. So, do I recommend this stuff? You know what? Give it a shot. Like, it shut this thing up. Like, it stopped all the noise, made it easier steering, everything. I didn't get paid for this. I bought this out of my own money. It was like 10 bucks, I think it was. Actually, how much was it? I think I got the receipt here. Oh, there it is. It was, actually, it was $14.99. You know what? Still best $14.99 I've spent, you know, plus tax. But honestly, sometimes you buy this stuff and, you know, it says it works. Yeah, it doesn't really work. But I am shocked with this stuff. So, guys, if you got a squealing power steering pump, like it's howling, or you got a lot of resistance in the turning, or a little bit of like a judder sort of thing as you're trying to turn, maybe drain some of your fluid out and give this a shot, because it really worked good for me. Guys, I hope that saved a couple of bucks for you, that little tip there. And because, you know what, replacing a power steering pump or a rack or whatever, or even just a flush, it's a lot of money. And that, you know, if you're out in the road and you run into that problem, maybe that saves you a couple of bucks and keeps you going. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. You guys take care, be safe on the road.